If I were a Niners fan, which I'm not, I'm not upset with Shanahan for kicking the field goal last night on 4th and 4 to take the lead in overtime. I'm not upset with that at all. You'd be disappointed that your defense didn't do their job in stopping Kansas City, but I can't fault them for kicking it at that point.
Do you think Dan Campbell would have gone for it on 4th and 4 instead of kicking the field goal?
No, because it's 4.
If
it were 3 or less, I think he's considering it. I guess maybe my gut tells me no, that he'd kick the field goal, but of course he's been known to go for it. And because you're that close, in their territory at 4th and 4 from the 9, if you don't get it, then they can, then they take over at that point. They're already
Here's
deep.
why I think he might have considered it. First of all, because he's Dan Campbell, and I think he considers every 4th down.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think one of the reasons he went for it is he trusted his offense and Jared Goff more than he trusted his defense. And he figured, look, I'm going to win the game with my best unit, and that's my offense, and I think we're going to convert it. I think he always thinks they're going to convert it. So maybe that's just the RSTLN of all his decisions. He thinks they're going to convert it, but, I think he strongly would have considered it.
Did it look like throughout the course of the game that San Francisco had a lot of these intermediate plays that picked up 7-8 yards? Or did it seem like they ended up with like big plays, or it would be like a big run from McCaffrey?
I didn't notice a trend one way or another.
I guess I'm getting because I don't know if they had an intermediate play that you'll go to like, oh, here we go. This is the play we go to. It's 4th and 4. We can pick up 6 yards with this play.
Yeah, I didn't notice, but
and with Kittle being a non-factor.
Strange, huh?
I mean, you would think automatically, if I need 4 yards, I'm going to George Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle on 4th and 4 seems like a good bet. But hey, if you
throw a screen pass to Deebo Samuel and let him barrel through.
One thing's for sure, if you're a head coach in football and you have to make a late in-game strategic decision and you lose the game, that decision will be scrutinized.
Yes.
If I'm in this situation, first of all, I don't think Campbell is in this situation because I think he would probably defer in overtime. I think you should always defer in overtime. There is one variable, and maybe this is the variable that you mentioned, Gator, that your defense is just gassed. If your defense is so gassed, like, hey, I have no choice but to take the ball because these guys can't go back out there, that I can kind of understand. But other than that, I'm talking completely gassed, by the way. Other than that, you got to defer because you have to know as a team what I need when I get the ball because I know I am getting the ball. That's the rules. And I understand the baseball analogy you bring up, Doug, but this is football. And in football, you can score defensively. In baseball, you cannot. And I do think they're going to change the rules just because it's going to be entertainment purposes that every team gets equal amount of possessions no matter what. But with that being said, the rule is right now I defer because I know what I need to get after they are done with their possession. And like I said, you can still score defensively. If they go 3 and out, or if they fumble or throw a pick, you're in an advantage situation again, and you get the ball. You could kick a field goal right away. Who knows what happens? You definitely kick the ball off in overtime with these rules, unless, like I said, your defense is like so gassed, or like throwing up on the sideline, say, hey, we can't go out there. Other than that, I think Shanahan made the wrong call.
So